Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kent State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Golden Flashes are flying down the field.
Here we go.
The give from the gun. Slithers into space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Kent State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him off. him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with and full extension down the right side for the grab. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Cameron. Got room at the 35, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The kick is on its way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Crosses the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground, finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now.
Headed to the end zone. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Knocked away. Incomplete, and corners get tight in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gets the back moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Kent State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game here. Defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a catch at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes.
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Flashes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sims. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, and it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
On the run, it's Grove. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Grove. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? With the catch, it's Gore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Touchdown, Kent State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Grove. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Defense not showing press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Dropping back, it's 5. Now improvising. Complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going back to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, golden flashes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the golden flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude.
Touchdown, Kent State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give on the inside. Plows through the defense. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Dead center perfect. Well, they... back, but that's about all you can say about it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throws for the tight end. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
56, Iowa, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, golden fashion. And they turn it into a defensive score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the punt team gets down there and gets to and on the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Williams will pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hard running there. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
63, Iowa, 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Williams looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.